Alright, go video. I don't know if this is gonna take, and I might have to do another take. So, alright, this is what happened. So I got to the sale. I did get number 20. So I got number 20, and Leo was there, and Leo's cool with me, and we know each other. So Leo gives me number 8. So now I'm number 8. Hey, he's my friend. Friends are allowed to grab other people's numbers, and I've ran into this problem before where I had number like 56, and I ended up with number 16, and I skipped the whole line, and yeah, people were pissed. But regardless, nobody knows who I'm hanging out with. So regardless of that, whatever to them people that are, offended to that, I mean, you should be bitching at Leo for grabbing 2 damn numbers and not using 2 numbers. I don't know. No, you shouldn't be mad at Leo. Leo's the man. Leo grabbed 2 numbers because he knew somebody else would need a number. So, Leo gives me number 8. And the funny thing is number 9 was the guy that I was picking at the Model T house, and I was in the basement, and there was the red cooler down there, and apparently he went up to go get a price on it. Well, I just grabbed it and put it in my pile. It's mine now. I grabbed it. It's in my freaking hand. So he comes down and he's like, "That's mine." And I'm like, "Huh? Why don't you have it? Why isn't it in your hand?" And I went to go get a price on it. Listen, you've been to plenty of sales. You got to at least grab it, put it in a corner, take it with you. I mean, what, you don't want to carry it to go get a price on it because it might be too expensive, and therefore you carried it and you put in effort. Give me a break. So I said to him, I go, "Do you want it?" And he goes, no, you have it. You take it. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. So he was behind me. Well, he was supposed to be behind me, but he just cut me. So when he was, Chris is grabbing the numbers, he's like, number 8. And I'm like, I'm number 8. And he's like trying to let me in front of that guy. And that guy just gave him number 9 and just went in before me, before number 8. The guy's a real piece of work. And so he gets shut off from my flea market booth. That guy can't buy nothing from my booth. If that, I'll taunt him. I'll be like, $10, but I'm not selling it to you. Or something. I just don't think that's right, So I'm gonna get him back. It is what it is. So what happened was I went in, I started grabbing all the boxes, the chargers, the batteries, to all the handhelds, and I was looking for all the paperwork. That's what I wanted. I didn't even really want the units yet. So I did want the units at the beginning, but they were priced way too high, and I had to wait for some of the sale to commence before I could try to conduct that kind of bulk buy purchase, I guess you could say. So I'm in there and I'm making my pile, and I got people trying to go through my pile. I'm like, sold, and they're still trying to go through it. I'm like, listen, that stuff's sold. And they're like, what? I'm like, the whole area. It's all sold. Like, that's my pile at this point. Like, I bought everything in this area, and now I'm putting all my stuff in that area. They all get all pissy. And I'm like, listen, I'm working here. I'm like, I don't do this for recreational fun. I'm not just like grabbing stuff around the house and putting it in a corner so that you guys can go look through it. I mean, come on now. You've all been to an estate sale. All these people have been to estate sales. These are your grandparents. These are your fathers and your mothers. And even some of the kids are starting to like sift through my stuff. Like I was getting irritated. Started telling them all, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna put you in a full Nelson. Next person that goes in that pile, they're getting a full Nelson. Done. They started to back off, and I mean, I just don't understand why you got to look at my stuff and like torture yourself knowing that you can't buy it. So why even look at it? Oh, I wanted to see the condition and yada yada. That's baloney. They're waiting for me to turn my back and clip shit off of it. I know, because they're already picking through it. I've seen them do it. And I was missing a box in the haul. It's just ridiculous that I go out of my way to make a huge pile. I go out of my way to make a pile. You know, I'm there the same amount of time as all of them are. I could have had the same pile going in at number 20. I started off with like buying, like making a pile of all the junk. I didn't even grab any good stuff at the beginning. First hour I grabbed all junk. Wires and boxes and manuals and stupid BS nobody wants. So that's kind of how it went. I was just getting a little irritated. So as I was making my pile, I'm just throwing the boxes into the corner. I'm not even placing the boxes into the corner. I got a box, there's a person there, I just whiz it by the head. Whiz it right by the head. Get out of there. That's all sold. I don't understand. How many times do I have to tell you? Cam was watching this. Cam's, you know, like the assistant. He stages the whole house. He sets up everything. He cleans the whole house out. He cleans everything. There's other people, there's a whole team, but he was down there and he's observing what's going on. He's just like, this kid's a mental case, throwing stuff by people's heads, telling them he's gonna put them in a full Nelson. I'm gonna drop kick people. I'm drop kicking. I'm doing drop kicks, full drop kicks. Get out of there. So that was like kind of what happened. So I ended up making the pile. And then I literally had to ask if I could pull it out the back door because nobody could go in the backyard. There was nothing in the backyard. Nobody could go in the backyard. So I just started putting my stuff in the backyard because I just couldn't handle it anymore. I couldn't even like go get my car and have confidence that any of my stuff was still going to be there. So that's kind of... Yeah, that's kind of like almost every sale. This happens like almost every time. So, yeah, I don't know. I used to bring a sheet and just throw a sheet over it. But I didn't have a sheet that day, so that's a good tip. If you're going to make a pile and you got it all there and you don't want no one seeing what you got and touching what you got, you throw the sheet or the blanket over it. Nobody can see. It's done. So, all right, into this haul video. All right, here we go. All right, I've noticed I go kind of slow through these videos, so I'm gonna go a lot quicker. Huge bucket of chain, very heavy. 2 things, I think 3 or 4 chains are in there. That was out of the Model T house. This was out of the Model T house. This is a Homelight Super 2 with compression. Should work probably pretty good. These were out of this pick that I just got. So rubber bands and a couple tools, another trash barrel, and a bag of trash. Literally a bag of trash. That was underneath all the wire. So all the wire, this is all I don't know if it's all ham coax, but I think it's all ham coax. Different lengths is what it is. It's a pretty good pile. That's about like 16 inches high there. Some copper pipe, about 5 pounds. 5 pounds of clean. So that, and another spool here. All right, that was from this pick, the ham radio pick. All right, so now we're gonna go in and kind of do the rest of the video a little quicker. All right, we got some units charging down here, and we're kind of like, we're crammed, but we're kind of like just sorting some stuff out. Total wire that wasn't unsorted yet. There is a $50 bill in there, I know, and then all this wire and whatever else is in there, maybe some chunklets. That tote of wire is pretty much a tote of wire. I got to kind of look some of it up. Some of it could be ham, and then some of it's probably just some scrap. It's another thing of wire. This is a spool of wire, and I think I did a little more in-depth of a description of that wire. So within all that wire, I mean, $100 maybe. All right, we get this. Here's a comp. All right, we got this faceplate to a ham radio, or it's like one that would be in a car. Comp. These are all sold comps. This is a piece of this ham radio. As I looked up this, I found this part. Here's the comp on that. Alright, so those parts I found in a tote of like junk. Like literally junk. That stuff probably was gonna get thrown away. Alright. This was in that same pile. I mean, it could have. I mean, that's just a computer board part, and there's no way that you could look this up without having this. I don't think. I mean, you could maybe, but that would be a hard figuring out there. This is the walkie-talkie to this radio. Alright. This is the comp on that full radio. So I'm going to just do breakdown mathematics for the price of this unit. Microphone. Alright. External 22 time Samsung writer. I'll try and put the comp there. If there's no comp there, $30. Alright, that's what we're shooting for on that. Out of all the boxes, I think there's five empty boxes left, and I had a whole tote full of boxes. So here's what happened. I went in and I grabbed the boxes, like I said at the beginning of the video. If you made it through my rant part. Alright. So I grabbed all the empty boxes. And it was probably like a half hour into the sale. Nobody wanted them. So, at the end of the sale, I bought all the leftover radios and managed to put 7 of them in the boxes with some parts, chargers and stuff. And most of those boxes had like plastics, no manuals, but plastics. So that's pretty good. I'm going to bring these cards up and show those again, and probably scrap the video that I did on those cards. Here's some more just like in depth. That's plastic. No worries. In depth of these radios. These are 2 cheapos. I'm going to save those and maybe use those. So they had these priced at $50 when it should have probably been $50 for both of these, because these do about $25. These are probably the cheapest radios in the whole batch, and they're actually pretty clean. So these are actually probably the cleanest radios in the batch too. So they got that going for them. They look decent. they just don't comp. All kinds of different little battery parts. This could be sold in a lot, I think. Could maybe get $30 out of all these battery packs. There's some more over here that I could figure out, and some more charging. Could make like 2 or 3 lots. I got another radio over here charging. This is a Kenwood. This one might be like $100. It's priced $40, but I think it's priced $40 because they didn't know what it was, because there's no comp for it. So I'm gonna say $100 on that. It does work. And then this one, I think this one does like 100. Here's the comp. All right, and then there's this one that is the same model. This is the same model, no battery. All right, so you can kind of crunch that out. This charger is not a good charger. It looks kind of cool, and I thought, that's probably worth some money, but it isn't, unless if I have the 2 batteries, if I can find the 2 batteries. So that's not really anything. Here's a little microphone. This could be, this could be $10. There could be maybe another microphone in there. You never know. Get this little fishing reel. That could be $5 at the flea market. And go video on that video. If not, I'm not going to do it that way, then that whole pile is probably $50. What's in there is just some scrap, hand tools, specialty pencils, and bits and bobs and knobs and jobs. All right. Here's this Focus keyboard. Here's the comp for it, in case if I didn't use that other video. Always look out for those. Here's a box of scrap. Add it to the pile. There's some copper in there. There's some extension cord. There's some coax. There's regular wire. There's a couple. That's about it. Coax. There's a pile of more cables in there. That doesn't have a remote. There's 3 of those, but they don't have the remotes. Pile of cable, coax, ham, paperwork, this thing. Here's the comp right there. And then this L-pack. I guess I'm going to try and shoot for there. If not, that's possibly a comp right there. Thing's kind of weird. Cocaine Dave got number 1, and he bought a lot of the tools, and I think he found a bigger one of these, because I heard him talking about I forget what that's called, transponder or something, some kind of motor or something. Got this Blu-ray player. Here's the comp. This is sealed in the box, never used, mint condition. Here's a Panasonic camcorder. There's the comp for that. Okay. And then all these units. Shoot a PR222. You got a ICQ7A right there. We got a IC V21 AT comp right there. We get a SEC 1223. There's a comp for that. We got another PR 222 right there. An ICR1. An IC24AT. And I don't know what the number on that one is. That's a IC2100H. That's the comp on that right there. And that one's brand new in the box. Then we have this Kenwood right here. And here's the comp on that Kenwood. That was marked 25, and that bottom one was marked 50. And then all these other ones I built the boxes. When I grabbed the boxes, and then at the end I bought all those units. I did this last night. I put them all in the boxes. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We get this Workmate bench sealed. Here's a comp on that. That's a bit high, but you never know. And then here's just some BS stuff that I'm gonna go through. That could do like $50 maybe. Maybe more, maybe less. Here's a nice wrench kit. Missing these two wrenches up here, but still an overall a nice run without having those two anyway. So that's not bad. I sold my clamp lot, so here's two more clamps to start another lot. There's some bits in there, and another nice big old pipe wrench. And it's two empty boxes to some units. I think these probably can do $20 each. If someone was willing to pay a decent amount, like a little more than $12 or $14 to get it shipped to them, I could ship that to them. So if someone wants to pay $30, I would list those boxes. But I'd have to figure that out and crunch those numbers. So, what's left in this haul? I got this TV, which I'm just going to go to the cut clip. So here we go. Ready? And yeah.